Morning guys, it's Friday 10th of September 2021. So look out for news from Canada today, 1:30 p.m. UK time. The employment change, unemployment rate, and from USD PPI month on month numbers. So a little bit of USD and CAD news at 1:30. So be aware if you are trading any of those currencies around that time, or maybe if you have some pending orders as well, resting orders. Okay, quick look at the markets, and I'm just looking at my intraday time frame here, H1. I can see that Kiwi and pound are strongest currencies. USD and JPY are the weakest. So you can actually see what Kiwi Yen, pair them together, we should see a move to the upside, and exactly what we're seeing here. We've seen this break of this counter trend line, so we can look for a pullback of this, assuming that the momentum is going to continue, pullback and further resumption of buyers to come in. Where will this pull back to? Well, that is the key question. The last kind of key high was there for me. Will it come there, back there? We'll have to wait and see. Just look out on a smaller time frame, maybe 15 minutes. Let me just go to this one actually. Kiwi Yen and 15. Okay, we could look at a 15-minute time frame correction potentially, or maybe even smaller than that. Let's have a little look at 5. 5's looking very impulsive, so this thing is obviously going. So if you're going to look at the 5-minute, I would personally be looking for at least a pullback to that 20 moving average and then a resumption of the buy-in. If you're going to have a 15-minute time frame, there's a nice level here to look at. That's if I just put that back to H1, that is the same level that I mentioned here. Okay, so thing is, will it come back to there? If it's that impulsive, it might not, but if it does, then brilliant. We'll look for a retest around these highs here. Add alert, and what we're looking for is price to come down. Then we're looking on a smaller time frame, and like I say, I would suggest 15-minute potentially, looking for a morning star pattern or a rejection candle, bullish engulfing candles, something to indicate that those sellers here, as we correct, have now left the market and we're seeing buyers come into the market. So yeah, right about 78.34 could be an interesting place if it gets there. When Kiwi itself starts to move, it's quite an aggressive currency, and it may not pull back, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's just the way it is. But like I say, you can always look at 5-minute time frames as well. Not something that I look at personally, but each to their own. So Kiwi Yen is a real big mover. Pound Yen also a big mover today. Let's just have a little look at that. Very similar picture. Look, very impulsive. So whether you want to get in on very similar pictures, aren't they? Really, we've broken out of this counter trend line here, broken out of this counter trend line here. So look out for pullbacks. Pound Yen, we could actually look maybe at that level there, because that was the high of that the start of the correction. So we may come into 152.30. Just have a little look at that one to see if we get price come back and if we get a reaction there. So that could be an interesting level. But yep, those two are definitely on fire today. And of course, Kiwi dollar and pound dollar. If we look at those, Kiwi dollar, some strong moves there. Okay, Kiwi dollar, we can have a look at a retest here. to go long. Pound dollar. Okay, so again, we've got a swing high here. We've broken the swing high. Let's just have a little look at this level, because it is basically the same level. So I'd like a little retest of 138.57, 58. That looks quite interesting as well. And I'd be targeting that high there. So if we can do that, the see buyers come in, and of course you'd have to drop down to a smaller time frame really to get the reward to risk. 15 minutes or so, 15-minute time frame. If we can see that, then that could be a nice trade today. So look for the pullback. Don't just jump into impulsive moves. Wait for the corrections in whatever shape or form they're given. If it gives you a setup, then we can go for it. Alright, so keep your eyes on those, and have a great Friday, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.